Now we're going to be talking about times in our life that it really became a very hard time for us as a family. And you're going to talk about our daughter Kim for a bit.
Back in, I think it was March of 1999, our oldest daughter, Kimberly, was a student at University of Kentucky in Lexington, Kentucky. And she was returning to her dormitory. She was on one of the real narrow, curvy back roads of Kentucky with a couple of her friends. She was in the back seat. A car being driven by a person drunk hit them head on. Kimberly was thrown from the back seat through the front windshield. The other two occupants of the car were also injured. Kimberly cannot remember the accident. She suffered some broken teeth, had a lot of work done on that. She broke her wrist. She couldn't write. She had to drop out of school, out of college that semester because of that. She also had a laceration on her leg, which took years for it to heal, which still affects her now, almost 20 years later. It was just another example of somebody who's drunken, driving, those kind of decisions affected the lives of 3 young people and
under
their
21.
families.
When I was about 13 years old, I had an older brother who decided to move to Georgia to restart his life after getting into a lot of trouble as a teenager. He was gone for about a month, and he came home one night. He had a huge gash on his right leg, and he stated that he had been in a car accident. He didn't really give any other information other than that. About a week later, I was home with my mom and my brother, and we got a knock at the door, and it was the Georgia Highway Patrol. Mind you, I live in South Florida. They asked for my brother, and when they came into the house, my mom asked them what they were there for, and they stated that he was wanted for DUI manslaughter. He was charged with DUI manslaughter, got 10 years in Georgia prison. He served 7 years and had to serve 5 years probation. I spent my weekends from the age of 13 until I left for college, going up to Georgia to visit him in prison. I had to pay for my own way in college because my college tuition was spent on his attorney. My family was torn apart because of the decisions that he had made. And my mom had to make a lot of sacrifices to help my brother while he was in prison.